Trials Rising is a motorcycle platform game based on balance and timing. Your goal is not just to speed, it is to overcome difficult obstacles and complete the track without falling. The controls are simple, but it takes time to master because the physics engine is quite sensitive. A small mistake can cause the bike to overturn, causing a big loss of time. The tracks are inspired by all over the world, each offering different challenges and designs. You can earn extra points with the mission system and customize your bike and character. A fun but patient game. With its structure that goes from easy to difficult, it is perfect for those who like trial and error. MotoGP 23 is a detailed motorcycle simulation that comes with the official MotoGP license and focuses entirely on the real racing experience. All tracks, teams, and riders are in the game exactly as they are. Driving dynamics are quite sensitive. Corner entry angle, braking point, and throttle responses directly affect the result. Thanks to dynamic weather conditions, sudden rain in the middle of the race forces you to change your strategy. Career mode is prepared in depth. You start as a young rider and step-by-step rise in the MotoGP world. During the race, the artificial intelligence is competitive and does not forgive mistakes. In addition, thanks to the driver support systems, new players can also adapt to the process. It offers a very satisfying experience for those looking for realism and competition. Monster Energy Supercross is based on the popular Supercross races held in the USA. The races, which take place in indoor stadiums, feature tight corners, high jumps, and intense competition. The game comes with official tracks and licensed drivers, which makes the atmosphere quite realistic. In races on dirt, it is very important to read the reactions of the engine correctly and to stay balanced on the descents. In career mode, you can create your own driver and progress step by step and customize your engine with sponsorships and a development system. The physics are somewhere between simulation and arcade, which pleases both those who want realism and those looking for fun. The track designs, spectator atmosphere, and driving feel reflect the Supercross experience in the best way. RYMS Racing is a motorcycle simulation that focuses on technical details. You don't just ride the bike, you also control each part one by one, managing the entire system from tire wear to brake pads. Great importance is given to driving physics, which can lead to serious consequences when the slightest mistake is made. The bikes that come with real brands and models perform exactly the same on the tracks. Spending time in the garage after winning a race in the game is almost as important as being on the track. Optimizing your bike using your mechanical knowledge directly affects performance. Although it may seem a bit complicated at first, the system settles down over time. A strong option for those who like a realistic driving experience and dealing with technical details. Laika Aged Through Blood combines motorcycle riding with an action-packed platform experience. In the game, you need to reload your bullets by doing backflips, which directly affects the rhythm of the battles. Thanks to the physics-based driving system, all movements such as the weight of the motorcycle, acceleration, and jumping determine the gameplay. Any movement made with the wrong timing can have fatal consequences. The atmosphere is somber, but the narrative is based on a strong story. Each section is full of sections that test your reflexes and balance. In addition, you must be constantly on the move while destroying your enemies. Riding a motorcycle is not only transportation, it is becoming an essential part of survival for those looking for an unusual experience.
There, that'll show 'em.
Road Redemption is a chaotic motorcycle action game that combines fast-paced racing with close combat. It's not enough to just be fast, you have to beat your opponents or neutralize them with weapons. Each race is like a life-or-death struggle. You are in constant conflict with enemies on the road with clubs, swords, shotguns. The physics are arcade-style, which makes the game fun but unpredictable. Jumps, explosions, flips, anything can happen at any moment. As you progress in single-player mode, you develop your bike and unlock new weapons. It is also suitable for playing with friends with local and online multiplayer modes. If you are looking for a ruleless, hard, and fast-paced motorcycle experience, you are at the right place. TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 3 is centered on the Isle of Man TT track, one of the most challenging courses in motorcycle racing. While racing at high speed on this iconic 60-kilometer track, the slightest mistake can have fatal consequences. The game is a true test of reflexes and attention. The physics modeling of the motorcycles is extremely detailed. Braking distance, cornering technique, and road holding are very close to the real world. Weather conditions and engine settings have a direct effect on performance. In career mode, you can develop your skills by participating in different races and gradually strengthen your engine. The graphics are clear and the road feel is successfully reflected. It is definitely a standout production for those looking for a realistic and high-risk driving experience. MXGP 3 is a motocross simulation with the official MXGP license. It comes with real tracks, teams, and racers. The races on dirt roads offer a completely different driving dynamic thanks to the slippery surfaces and the tracks full of jumps. Details such as engine control, balancing in the air, and recovery after landing are very important in the game. Dynamic weather conditions make driving, especially in the rain, even more difficult. As you progress in career mode, you can develop your engine and increase your performance with new equipment. The graphics are successful and the sounds reflect the muddy track atmosphere well. It is a satisfying option for those looking for a realistic dirt track experience. MX vs. ATV All Out is a freestyle off-road racing game that combines motocross and ATV racing under one roof. Players can choose motorcycles, ATVs, or even UTVs to participate in various types of racing. It takes time to get used to the controls because each vehicle reacts differently, especially on dirt, and during jumps, maintaining balance is very important. In freestyle mode, you can train in open areas and improve your skills. In addition to career mode, content is rich with time trials, freestyle shows, and online races. Engine and driver customizations have a wide range. Although the graphics are average, the gameplay is dynamic and enjoyable. It stands out with its different vehicles and structure that offers a sense of freedom. Urban Trial Playground is a motorcycle game that focuses on freestyle movements. The main goal of the game is not just to reach the finish line, but to collect high scores with your acrobatic moves in the air. Short courses full of ramps, jumps, and slides require you to manage your speed and balance well. The physics work in a fun way without being exaggerated, which makes the game accessible to both beginners and high scorers. Over time, you can develop your own style because the game rewards variety of movements. The graphics are bright and colorful, and the gameplay is fluid. You progress through sections that can be played over and over again in a short time. It is a good choice for those looking for an arcade-style, fast-paced motorcycle game.